This is an isometric map of Tokyo's Ueno Park, isolating the 5 distinct pavilions that make up the sprawling campus of the Tokyo National Museum. Amassed over a century and a half, the collection housed inside these buildings contains more than 120,000 objects. That inventory includes 89 items officially designated as national treasures. Visitors to major Western institutions like the Louvre or the Rijksmuseum typically navigate toward a central, permanent masterpiece, a Mona Lisa or a night watch that anchors the entire experience. Yet, despite holding the world's largest collection of Japanese art, the Tokyo National Museum has no permanent centerpiece. There is no single item that remains on display year-round. This operational philosophy prioritizes the long-term survival of the collection by departing from the standard museum practice of permanent exhibition. To understand why, we have to look closely at the material composition of these items. In this ukiyo-e woodblock print, you can see the delicate natural pigments and the fine grain of the washi paper. Japanese cultural properties rely heavily on fragile organic components like silk, paper, and wood. Prolonged exposure to ultraviolet light and fluctuating humidity causes irreversible fading and structural decay to these organic materials. This timeline compares exhibition schedules. While a typical museum might swap out a gallery a few times a year, the Tokyo National Museum rotates its regular exhibitions roughly 300 times annually. By severely limiting the total number of hours an artifact spends under exhibition lights, curators mathematically stretch its lifespan across future centuries. The museum functions as a high-stakes triage center, with curators constantly racing to outmaneuver environmental degradation. That relentless rotation is the first line of defense. The second is the physical architecture of the pavilions themselves. The floor plan for the Hongkong, or Japanese gallery, shows how the physical structure isolates the art. The second floor offers a chronological sweep of history, while the first floor partitions items by specific genres, separating robust ceramics and swords from highly sensitive materials. In this photograph of the textile gallery, notice how deep shadow dominates the room. Strict, low-light environmental controls dictate the layout, keeping organic dyes and delicate lacquerware safe from light degradation. The most extreme architectural defense is found in the Gallery of Horyuji Treasures, designed by Yoshio Taniguchi to house sacred Buddhist objects dating back to the year 607. This diagram illustrates Taniguchi's approach, drawing from the traditional Japanese nested box. An outer shell of concrete and stone shields the core. Within that inner sanctum, ancient objects rest in specialized cases engineered to absorb earthquake vibrations, isolating the relics from seismic shock. TNM's pavilions serve as engineered shields designed to protect the collection from seismic and environmental threats. Because the museum turns over its galleries 300 times a year, the physical layout exists in a continuous state of metamorphosis. Curators intentionally lean into this reality, timing these short-lived exhibitions to match the shifting seasons and natural events occurring outside the museum walls. This strategy mirrors a deeply rooted Japanese cultural philosophy regarding ephemerality, finding beauty and reverence in fleeting, temporary moments. This floor map of the Toyokan, the Asian gallery, shows a spiraling path ascending from the basement to the 5th floor. The same philosophy of rotation governs this massive sweep of continental Asian history, spanning from Egyptian antiquities to Chinese textiles. For the visitor, the specific combination of art on display on any given day is a unique occurrence, a configuration that will not be replicated for years. The museum's operational philosophy ensures history remains alive by refusing to let it remain static.